you doing? Right, three things today. Three things. All to do with crime, all to do with youth crime, all to do with brainless morons. That's the only way of putting it. Brainless morons. First one, and I want your involvement in this. I want you to let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Let me know who you think is to blame. Let me know what you would do about it if you was, oh, I don't know, Mayor of London. Anyway, first one. There's a person and they've got all these signatures about crime in London, and they've got all these signatures. It's a petition to, you'll see the picture, you'll see the clip anyway. And there's these two moped thieves trying to steal the petition. Trying to steal the petition. They think that's the way of dealing with this. If they steal the petition, then nothing will get done. Stupid, just stupid. Put that picture there, you can see that there, you can have a read of it and whatever you like. The second of this crime watch is two moped thieves, and they're hammering a Bugatti Veyron, I think it's called. I don't know, I'm not really up on the cars, I don't know, but Bugatti, I think it's a Bugatti Veyron. There's a spate of crime in London, in the big cities, wherever, for posh watches. Don't wear a watch myself. Yeah, posh watches, you know, your Rolexes and things like that. And I think that's what they're after with the guy in this Veyron. But there's one guy with a hammer. He's hammering the driver's side door, or whatever door it is, and then the other one, the other moped idiot, he's holding up the traffic so they can get away, I suppose. Well, they didn't get anything. My feeling is that we as public, law-abiding citizens of the UK. Now this happened in central London. It was Hyde Park Corner, I think, judging by I think it was Hyde Park Corner. Just tap these mopeds. They'll run away. The idiots on them will run away. They won't stand and fight you. They'll just run away. Because you've seen it so many times. I've seen it so many times. They get nicked off the mopeds, and then like they're on their toes. They're away. Yeah. I openly endorse knocking these guys off their mopeds. I openly endorse it. Knock them off the mopeds. Make it so they can't use the mopeds. You can't say it'll add to moped crime because they're out stealing they've got hundreds and hundreds of these mopeds. They're just riding them around. Have a look at that. Tell me what you'd do in that situation. Luckily no one was hurt apart from the Bugatti. I'll know what the waiting time is on a new door window for that car. I wouldn't know. It's going to be a long time, I guess. But there you go. That's number 2 on this Crime Watch special from the shed. I don't think the shed's got pretty. Number 3. Now, number 3 is a corker. Groups of youths. They're young adults. They're not kids, they're young adults. They're not kids. They ain't kids. I think it's about time we've done something about the age, because I think between the ages of 15 and 18 they should be treated, criminal wise, they should be treated as young adults instead of children. I know up to the age of 18 they're treated as children. Was it 17 or 18 they're treated as children? Well, that's wrong now. That's wrong, because these kids, the 15 to 18-year-olds, should be treated as young adults. There should be a separate class for that, in my opinion. But yeah, you'll see they're rampaging down Oxford Street, again, central London. All this is London. All these things are in London that I'm looking at. I know it goes on elsewhere, but in these particular instances, I'm just showing you what's in London. They're rampaging through shops, stealing what they can grab hold of. They're coming out of the shops and they're either keeping it because there was a group that ran into like a Boots type store. They went in there, got refreshments, sandwiches, drinks and all that, because they've had a hard day. You know, they've had a hard day. Another one, they just tore into this sweet shop and they've demolished the place. Really, they have. They've demolished it. And then when they come outside, you see the girl there. She's divvying the sweets out, and there's one guy there who looked like a bit of a ringleader, and he was kind of having words with her about something. I don't know what that was about, but he's the really smart one that's got a balaclava on his head, but the balaclava over his head doesn't cover his face. He must be the leader of the idiots, because that's not the point of a balaclava, mate. It really, really ain't. A lot of it, you'll see a lot of these people, these young adults, and they're not hiding their faces. They're not trying to hide their faces, so they're not scared of being seen. Hopefully the police can go around there and arrest them, because they can be recognised. They're on film committing crime. Now then, my other point to this video is, if that was me, it wouldn't have been me, but if it was me in my younger days, and I'd have gone home and I'd have sat down there after my dinner in front of the telly talking to mum or dad. We didn't all have two-parent families as we grew up, so I had mum. But if I'd have gone home and my telly appeared on my boat would appeared on the telly, running out of a shop with arms full of stuff, my mum would have given me a right clip round the ear. She wouldn't have let me get away with that. She might have even handed me in. I know my granddad would have clipped me round the ear. There was a lot of, my uncle would have clipped me round the ear, like a lot of it. And I'd have been made to apologise to whoever done wrong to. I'd have been made to apologise. That don't seem to be the case these days. It seems that you can be on the telly, nothing's going to happen. At the end of the day, I suppose it's shoplifting. So it's not even, it's a caution, isn't it? Because you hear about these people that have been caught shoplifting 255 times and they're still walking around. So it's nothing, is it? They're not frightened of that. So I think things have to change with that. Again, with all this, I'm only blaming one person. Yeah, so let's talk about that, because in my day it would have been a lot different. I'd have got a clip round the ear. I'd have had to, in my day, if a copper told you off, a copper could clip you round the ear, and it did happen. And when I went home and said the coppers clipped me round the ear, my dad clipped me round the ear as well, because I must have done something wrong for the copper to do it. And nowadays you're not allowed to clip anyone round the ear, but it ain't going to stop me, I'll tell you that much. I don't encourage taking law into your own hands, but I do encourage telling people off if they're doing wrong. And if somebody's parents come round to my door, if their kid have done wrong, then I would have dealt with them the same way I'd have dealt with a stupid kid. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know what your views are. As you know, I don't delete comments off this channel like other channels do. I don't delete any comments. We debate things on this channel. As some of you have found, we get some lengthy debates going on in the comment section, and I really appreciate that. I do enjoy the debates that we have. Appreciate you coming back time again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for following me. Right, anyway, let's leave it at that. See what you think about the videos, see what you think about the photos, and see what you think about the person that I think is to blame. He said it's because of the heat, because we had a nice summer. These kids are out and they're running around because they're hot. What kind of mayor have we got? Our capital city gone. See you next time.